How to do the Tim Tam Slam. The Tim Tam is a popular chocolate biscuit native to Australia. It consists of 2 wafers of malted biscuit which sandwich a creamy chocolate filling, with the whole thing being held together by a thin outer layer of chocolate. By nibbling away part of the biscuit, you can drink through it in the same way you would a straw. This technique is called by many different names, including the Tim Tam Slam, the Tim Tam Suck, Tim Tam Bomb, and more. If you've got a pack of Tim Tams and a beverage, you'll surely want to give it a try. Part 1. Setting the stage to slam your Tim Tam. 1. Determine your beverage. You can drink virtually anything with your Tim Tams, so long as the liquid is not too thick. Pudding, for example, would likely be difficult to Tim Tam Slam. Research done by Arnott's, the company that created the Tim Tam, indicates some favorite beverages you might want to Tim Tam Slam, including coffee, port, hot chocolate. 2. Purchase your Tim Tams. If you do not live in Australia, you may have difficulty finding this delicious treat. While local grocers might not stock Tim Tams, you may be able to find these at an international food store or multicultural market. There are many different varieties to choose from, including Tim Tam fingers and flavored Tim Tams. To accomplish the traditional slam, you'll want the biscuits labeled original on the packaging. You may find that the long, thin version of Tim Tams, Tim Tam fingers, make an even better straw. You may want to give this a shot once you've experienced the traditional Tim Tam Slam with the original biscuit. 3. Poise the Tim Tam for slamming. Open your pack of Tim Tams and remove one from the packaging. You'll want to hold the Tim Tam between your pointer finger and thumb, with your fingers being placed roughly in the middle of the cracker. You may want to have some napkins or paper towel on hand. The Tim Tam will melt as your beverage passes through it. The melted chocolate will transfer to your fingers easily. Part 2. Slamming your Tim Tam. 1. Create the openings through which you'll slam. You're going to create a straw with your biscuit by nibbling 2 diagonally opposite corners of the Tim Tam. Be sure you eat enough of the corner that you can see the creamy chocolate filling that is between the 2 crackers. The creamy middle is the route through which you'll be slurping your drink. If you have not eaten away enough of the malted wafer, it will be difficult for you to draw your beverage up through the Tim Tam. 2. Suck your drink through the Tim Tam. Now that there's an opening at opposite ends of your biscuit, you can dunk one of your nibbled off ends into beverage and begin sucking at the opposite nibbled off end. This should draw the liquid up through the Tim Tam. Your Tim Tam will also begin to absorb whatever you are drinking. Some beverages will absorb more quickly than others, but eventually your Tim Tam will become saturated. Timing is important at this point in the slam. If you wait too long, your Tim Tam might fall apart into your drink. If you jump the gun, you might find your Tim Tam hasn't reached optimal saturation. You should avoid drinking beverages that are too hot with your Tim Tam. This could result in you burning your mouth. If your drink just came out of the coffee pot, microwave, or off the stove, you may want to wait a few minutes. 3. Slam the melty treat into your mouth. Once the Tim Tam has become a delicious, gooey mess of chocolate, you should quickly put it in your mouth before it falls apart and you lose it in your drink. You may want to insert your fingers into your mouth along with the biscuit so that you can lick away any residual chocolate. You should always wash your hands before eating, and especially before doing the Tim Tam Slam. The melty chocolate can mix easily with dirt or bacteria on your fingers and get in your mouth. Tips. Don't leave the Tim Tams in milk for too long or they will break apart. It can be maddening having to hunt for a lost chunk of cookie that's been submerged in your drink. Things. A beverage, preferably something warm, such as coffee, tea, or hot chocolate. Napkins or paper towel, optional. Mug. Tim Tams.